In this video, we're going to look at a free page and funnel builder. It's one of the most versatile page and funnel builders there is. And you can get access to this for free. You can build 3 complete sites, inclusive of your integrated autoresponder. So stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. Hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos. So today I'm going to get Mike to run through a complete step-by-step tutorial on this free funnel builder. Now you'll want to stay right to the end because I'm going to show you how you can get access to this for free. So stay right till the end. I don't want you to miss the tutorial.
Hi, my name is Mike Filsaime. I am the CEO and co-founder of Groove Digital. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the Groovepages app and show you how to build a page or a website very quickly with Groovepages. The first thing you'll notice when you log in is a list of the current websites that you have here. I just have one right now. Over here is where you'll be able to click to go through our different apps. Right now it's just Groovepages and GrooveSell. I'm going to close that. But let's jump right in and let's start building a website. Okay, so I'm going to click New Site, click on Blank Template, and let's start building a site from scratch. And we're going to show you how easy this is. Okay, and as you can see, it's a little bit empty here. This is our palette, as you can see what our website is going to look like. And we haven't put anything on there just yet. Let's jump in and now let's build an actual page, in fact, an entire website. And this is going to get exciting. So the first thing we want to go over here is our blocks, elements, pages, and pop-ups. So let's talk about blocks. The first thing that we have here are wireframe blocks and premium blocks. And I'm going to click on all blocks here. And as you can see, the wireframe blocks are meant for you to be able to drag things over to the canvas just like this so that you can remove all of the colors and background images and you can just focus just on the layout of your website. And the premium design blocks are actual designer blocks. These are blocks that when you pull them over, they actually have images and designs so you can pick from different things and just pull them over and build a website that way. So the choice is up to you, or you could mix and match. I'm going to delete this in just a minute, but basically I want to talk to you about our design philosophy with this. Now Groovepages is a powerful yet easy to use visual page, website, and funnel design tool. And it's built with the philosophy of simplicity. We want to deliver a truly visual design experience that lets you create fully functional web pages, funnels, and sites without having to write any code. Now, Groovepages works on the concept of stacking predefined block sections to build fully coded and hosted web pages incredibly fast and easy. It's actually very natural and intuitive. So our design philosophy is to allow you to find everything that you need here for your website without having to worry about doing anything other than putting in your headline. Now we have blocks, we have elements, and I'll go over all these things in just a minute. And then over here what you get when we click on something is the style editor, and that's where we can adjust the colors and the background images and borders and spacing and all those different things. Again, our design philosophy is to make sure that you have everything you need pre-made for you here, and then if you want to touch them up, you can come into the style editor here. All right, so I'm going to delete this right here, and we're actually going to build a website, and here we go. Now, the first thing I want to do is I actually want to build all the pages in my site. So I'm going to go over here to Pages, and I'm going to click Add New Page. And again, we're going to have plenty of web page templates for you. They're being made right now as we speak. We're focusing on the blocks, and then once we have all the blocks in place, then we can go ahead and actually build pages, funnels, and websites for you. But let's just create a blank page from scratch here. And when we click on these 3 dots here, we have some choices to edit the settings, set it as a home page, rename it, clone it, delete it, or hide it from the navigation. So I'm going to show you some of these things, but first let's make all the pages. So I'm going to rename this, and I'm going to call this the About Us page. Okay, I'll hit that check mark. Let's add another page. Let's call this the Contact page. Let's create another one. We're going to call this Media. Let's create another one. We're going to call this one Support. And we're going to create now a page to give away our ebook. So we're going to call this one free ebook. And now we need a page for them to download that. So we're going to call this Thank You Download. Now we have all the pages of our website that we want. Now at any time I can see what page I'm in by what's highlighted here, or I can just go to the menu and I can change my page here, and all these pages are blank. But I want you to notice here, this says primary navigation. So these are all the navigation links that are going to show up in my navigation bar. Thing is, I don't want people to actually see my ebook page on the navigation, so I'm going to put that here on hidden pages, just like that. And I drop that and I have that here. And I also certainly don't want them to see my download link, so I'm going to hide that from the navigation, and I'm going to put that here as well. And now I have my download page and my ebook page hidden from the navigation. And very soon what we're going to have up here is another tab that you'll be able to click right here, and that's going to say your funnels, and then you're going to be able to organize your funnel pages. And imagine this saying landing page, upsell page, tripwire page, thank you page. And so you'll be able to handle your navigation pages on your website, the hidden pages that you might not want there, and then you'll click a tab and then you'll have different pages where you can actually collapse and open up different funnels from the different templates that will provide you. That's really more of an organizational feature. You can actually just build your funnels right now just by putting them in your hidden pages. All right, now let's put a navigation block up. Now when I go over to the blocks, I can either choose a navigation block here and just drag it over, or I can choose one from the prototypes. So I'm going to pull a prototype up just like this. I'm going to drag that over there like that. And if you notice, it said first link, second link, third link, fourth link, and fifth link. And it automatically just populated that based on my pages here. Now look at this. If I move my support above the media, it switches it. And if I move it back, it goes just like that. Now, the other thing is, I don't want the media on my navigation. I wanted that to be a sub-navigation under contact. So how would we do that? Well, we simply just indent this in like that, and now I have the media as a drop down under contacts. All right, we'd have to see that functionality on a page preview. Okay, but that's pretty much how that works to just build a menu. Now the other thing you're noticing is I have the logo here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over to here. It opens up my style editor. Okay, I'm going to click on functionality. I'm going to click browse, and I'm going to look on my hard drive for a logo, and I'm just going to pull this Groovepages logo here and just open that up. We're going to load that into my library here, and I'm just going to click select, and I'm going to click update, and that puts my logo in just like that. Now let's say I want to change the background of this entire section. What I can do is I can go here and just click on background, and we're going to have a full color picker here for you. But right now we have the different shades of the color working like this. We're going to have a little thing to allow you to put in one of the 16 million colors, but let's assume I wanted to make this a color pink in the background like that. And then I would do the same thing here with this menu section here. I would select the menu, and then I would change that background as well to pink, just like that. But I'm going to click on this undo button here, and we could always go back at any time and change things. Now I want to show you one more thing about these menus. The thing is, if I want to have an external link, right? Let's say my support, I want to go to my help desk, and I don't want it to actually go to a page on the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this page right here, because it's not really a page, right? It's maybe I'm using something like Zendesk, and I don't actually need a page for support. And now the support page is gone. But what if I want to link that to an external page and not necessarily a page that's on this website? Well, what we do is we go to this menu right here, and then I go to functionality, and what I can do is I can add an external link. And how many external links do I want? Well, if I put 2, then I get these examples here like this, but I just want one external link at this time. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my help desk link in here, and I'm going to name it support. And I'm going to tell that to open in a new window, and I click update, and just like that, I now have an external link that'll now go to my help desk, where these actually go to pages within the website. And again, this goes to an external page. Okay, I'm going to open up the style editor and just let you know 2 things that will happen on every style editor. You will see here ways to change the text, the background, the border, spacing, sizing, the shadow, and any custom CSS if you had a super web designer that wanted to do some ninja stuff. And anything that needs functionality like a pop-up or that menu or a countdown timer or a carousel, it will then have a functionality tab. Most things won't. Most things will only be design. Some things will have functionality if you need to add a link to it or upload an image, or this is dynamic based on the particular thing that you choose. If it was a countdown timer, which we're going to display, you will get things that'll say pick a date and things like that. So let's close that and move on. Okay, so now I'm going to start building the website. And again, remember, we use blocks to just build the website. Now, I have all of these different types of wireframe blocks, which again, wireframes take all the design out of it and let us just focus on the layout. And if I want, I can use the premium design blocks. Right now, we have about 75 of them, and in about a couple of weeks there will be a couple of hundred, and then we already have about 1,000 on back order. And so you can expect, over a year, just in terms of blocks, we may have over 2,000 different blocks that are featured with tags and different ways to organize them and things like that. But right now, let's go. And let's see, I might want to put an alert bar up at the top, right? With a little countdown timer. So I'm just going to drag that right above here like that. And just like that, we get our alert bar. So I'm going to choose a cover section here, and I'm going to choose this one right here. I kind of like the way this one looks, and I'm going to drag it here. Now, if at any time I feel that I put something in the wrong place, or I want to see how it looks in a different place, I can just grab the drag handle, and if I want to put it back, I just drag it back into position just like that. So next thing is, I like to always put a footer in. So let's take a look. I have my wireframe footers, and these are all alphabetical. So I can look at a footer like this that I can just add any color to it that I want by dragging it down here like that. And now I have a footer here. Or if I like, again, I can use one of these premium design footers, and I can drag something over like that. Either one of those. All right. I'm going to delete this one here. I kind of like this colorful one here. Let's continue to build the site out with some of these blocks. Let's add a call to action. I'll do something like here with a prototype block. Let's add another one the opposite way.
Now look, if you're getting great value from this, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified. All right, let's keep going with the tutorial.
Like that. Let's add some features. Put something like that, just there like that. Let's add some testimonials. Okay, I kind of like this one here. And this is what I would call a hero testimonial. I'll put that one right here, just like that. Okay, let's go back to the wireframes. Let's add some things like a contact us form. I'm going to show you how cool the Google Map section of this is. We're going to just put a map section in. We could order these things around later. Remember, I told you all we have to do is just grab these drag handles. We can position these things anywhere we like, but for right now we're just going to start putting the stacks. Let's put in a pricing form down here towards the bottom. Let's do one of these triple section pricing forms. I like something just like that. And let's put in a countdown timer. So I kind of like this one here with the round section. So we'll just drop that in. Let's also put in a form over here. And I'm going to put in this one right here, just like that. And finally, we'll put in a team, like, who's responsible for this in the company, and who built it, and those types of things. Basically, what we've done here is we've stacked all of the different blocks so that we can start designing the sites and adding colors and different things like that. There's a couple more things that we can do here. Let me show you how we can now click on this block here, and I can click on functionality, and I can put in an address. And that's my old address in San Diego. And you'll see just like that, a map comes up with San Diego, just like that. Now that might be good if you want to put your map address in for your company or anything like that. Okay, let's move on. If I want to change the color of a section, I have a couple of different ways that I can do that. Number one, I can just take one of these prototype blocks here, and I can change the background section to match something like we have over here. Or we can just change that section completely to maybe be like white. Okay, and the same thing here. This section here, I can go here and I can see that it already has a background color, but if I wanted to change it to a dark shade of red, I would do something just like that. Now the next thing I want to go over is what happens when you see with a lot of different editors out there, a lot of different softwares, you're always getting these grab handles, you're fighting with them. Well, don't worry. With ours, you simply click right here and then it'll tell you where you are in what's known as the dome tree. And if it's not the one you want, you can just hit the up button and it tells you the current one that you're in. We're in the container. And if we want to move up to this one, I can either click on it or just move up. And now it shows me the parent frame to that, and I click that, and now I'm in that frame. And if I want to work on this one, any of the stylings I can do here, like again, change the background. This is going to look weird, but if I wanted to just change the background of this, I could do that. Certainly I don't want to do that. And if I want to move up from this one, I just go like this, and now I'm in the very top section, just like that. So that's one of the things that you don't get with a lot of other softwares, are these, you get these grab handles that you're always fighting with your cursor. With ours, you just click in. If it's not the one you want, you can just move up through the dome tree, just like that. Okay, now I know I'm not building the most gorgeous site, I'm just picking random colors, but let's talk about changing the photograph here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and I know I'm in the right element. It says image, so I'm going to click on functionality, and I'm going to click browse. And now I already have a picture of myself here, so I'm just going to click on this one and click select, and I'm going to click update, and just like that we see my picture here. Now if I wanted to change this one here, I would just pick on this one here, just like that. Click on functionality. I have a second picture of myself here that I preloaded for this demo. I click select and update, and just like that we have our picture loaded. Okay, so what we've done here is basically show you how to add blocks and different things like this, but I was just dragging things at random and just showing you some couple of things. I want to show you more about the power that this can do more in line with something that is more thought out, or like what it would be like with a template or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to something that I've been working on so that you can see what happens when you actually give something a little bit of TLC. So I'm just going to go over here and I'm going to close this, and now you're seeing basically what I used Groovepages to create the website Groovepages. So this is a template before I did all the work that you're actually seeing now. I had it laid out and I brought over some different things, and I used some elements from some previous websites as placeholders that I had, like you're seeing here, some Groove Cart images that we had in the past. But you can see how gorgeous a website can be made with Groovepages when you do a little bit of TLC to it. So I'm going to go over the core elements to design a page of what you're seeing here. I'm just going to scroll all the way back up to the top. So let's get started and let me show you some cool features. Okay, first, just a reminder, anything that has a drag handle, you just hover over the element and you'll see a drag handle like this. You click on the drag handle and then you'll see a ghost image where you can put it and how it's going to look. And if you want to move it back, you just grab it and put it back. That goes for anything on the palette that you're working with. You grab the grab handle and you just move it anywhere you want. Also, want to let you know, if you're looking to work with anything that you're going to need twice, there's a little clone icon here. You just click clone and it'll add it as a clone. And if you want to delete that, you just click on the trash can like that. Again, that works for anything that you can hover over. If you want a full section, you just move up the dome tree just like this. And if you wanted to clone that section, you just click clone. If you want to delete that, make sure everything is highlighted and you just trash it and it's gone like that. That works for any single thing that you want to do. If I want to clone this image, I click clone. If I want to clone the headline, I click clone. If I want to clone an entire section, I just click just like that, and I've recreated the entire section, and now I can drag it and move it to another section if I want. So you have pretty cool control of working around things, dragging and dropping and moving and deleting and manipulating. All right, let's talk about something that's very important. That's working with text, right? So what you do is you simply click on the section that you want to work on. You click on the text icon, and that opens up the editor. Now, inside the editor, you can select your color picker and things like that. You've got your font sizes, you've got your font weight, your different fonts here, like this that you can scroll through. And then it's just grabbing what you want and typing what you want right here, just like that. Okay, I'm just gonna Control Z and just go back. Of course, we can also click on this and then go over to the side component, and we can look at our fonts over here, and we could change our fonts over here. We can change the font color here. If I want to make that font, let's say red, which I wouldn't, I would just do that. And if I want to hit go back, I can just hit that little back button like that. We can do different things like drop shadowing, all the different things, making the text, left or center or right, all those types of things, the bold. I think you get the point. It's what you see is what you get font editor. So you can do anything that you want to make these fonts look absolutely gorgeous. And that goes for text anywhere that you see on the page. You can either use the inline editor here, and this is going to be full WYSIWYG soon. We're actually moving this bar up to the top so it gets out of your way, and it's going to be stuck up here. And then what you type is going to be, exactly the way you're going to see it. It's not going to have to reset it or anything.
Okay, so that's the free page and funnel builder. Now, if you want to get access to that, as I said, you can get access to it for free. Click the first link in the bio below. And if you want to learn want to know how I make $1,500 per sale and how you can too, click the second link in the bio in the description below, and we'll see you on the next video.